It's no secret that the internet has changed over time. It's become a lot more centralised, and there's a lot more blogs and top 10 lists and quizzes. Nowadays it seems like Reddit is one of the only websites I still visit. If you were using the internet in the early to mid noughties, you may well have been a StumbleUpon user, when tabs were still a new novelty, and when you always seemed to be the 1 millionth visitor to a website. StumbleUpon was my go-to entertainment. Sure, you could mindlessly search your favourite search engine, you could try typing random URLs and maybe hoping for the best, or you could hit the stumble button. StumbleUpon took the form of a handy browser extension that worked as a discovery engine. People submitted things they made or cool things they found, and you tapped that stumble button to be taken to an interesting website. It could be anything. I remember coming across a page claiming to be the end of the internet and telling me to go outside. Maybe I should have done that. StumbleUpon started life in 2001. Back then there was no YouTube, there was no Facebook, there's nothing I'd really consider big. One day, whilst bored fairly recently, I actually decided to pick up StumbleUpon again. Well, I say recently, but the service actually closed in 2018. One day in 2018 it was announced that StumbleUpon would cease to exist, and it would be replaced by a new service called Mix. StumbleUpon actually kept going for a few days after its official closure, so I was hoping I could still keep on stumbling. But one day, I clicked that stumble button for the last time, and it didn't work. In my opinion, Mix is a fairly terrible alternative, and I've barely used it. There's little randomness, you just get fed a curated list of blogs that are mostly uninteresting. Maybe it's improved since then, maybe I'm just feeling bitter about the company that ended my stumbling days. I don't know. If you ask me, it's basically just a worse version of Reddit. There's nothing about it that made StumbleUpon magic. For some reason, if you visit the StumbleUpon homepage, there still remains this mysterious stumble button, but when pressed it asks for an email address and invite code. I tried searching around but I couldn't find anything about this, I don't know what it means. Anyway, I thought I'd take a moment to reflect upon the good old days I spent stumbling. I didn't really make the most of it whilst I still could, so now I'm just back to mindlessly browsing the same pages of Reddit, over and over. How many more interesting pages am I missing out on now? I guess I'll just never know. There's a few alternatives to StumbleUpon offered, and one I particularly like is called Jumpstick. I generally tick educate me and press the jump button, and you get taken to a random website. Maybe this could actually be the new StumbleUpon. But anyway, thanks for the memories, StumbleUpon. You're a good browser extension, and I miss you.